Hello there everybody, Niko Linni here, and today I wanted to come at you with what I call the issue of the self-inflicted wound. Basically, this is the severe lack of self-respect, self-confidence, self-empowerment, self-respect, self-whatever that I notice in the fandom. And I understand that these can get you from wherever. These can come from wherever. It could be maybe your parents pointed out everything that you did wrong and never really highlighted what you did right, and so it gave you a sense that you can never get it right. Or maybe you have a mental health problem, and so that's causing issues for you. Those with depression probably know what I'm talking about. One of my friends constantly, talks about how there's a inner voice that kind of just beats them down. And the thing is, the problem with this is that people tend to wallow too much in this. And the problem with this is if you just let yourself stay here and you let yourself wallow in, oh, poor me, my life sucks, nothing's good is ever gonna come out of it, I'll never go anywhere, I'll never be anything, I'll never do anything, I'm fat, I'm lazy, I'm ugly, you'll stay there. You will stay there and you will create a self-fulfilling prophecy where you won't get anything done, you won't ever lose that weight, you won't ever write that book, you won't ever amount to anything because you don't believe that you can ever amount to anything. The self is powerful, the mind is powerful, and you must take care of it to achieve your fullest potential. And I don't want to hear anything about how, well, I'm doing it to be funny and ironic. It's, first of all, I could do an entire video on the present day definition of irony and why it sucks, but doing something ironically is still not good. Do you hear me? Doing something ironically or because it's funny is not good. Constantly making jokes at the expense of yourself and making yourself seem like you are just a no good for nothing is not going to help you, because let me tell you something, when it's time to buckle down and do it, you're not going to be able to, because you don't believe in yourself, because you have fed these negative suppositions about yourself over and over again. They are a fortress in your mind. That's the problem. That's the issue. People who tend to wallow in these things will end up building up this fortress, this evil force in their mind that will handicap them and stop them at every single turn. Their garden will be populated by weeds instead of beautiful flowers and plants. And you guys gotta stop. You gotta realize that this is not something to do anymore. And a lot of people will say, oh, well, they're just doing it for attention. I really don't think that everybody who does it is doing it for attention. Some people are saying, they might be like that because they just don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to handle it. Some people, like myself, internalize it. I have a lot of those things that I mentioned before, and I'm constantly battling to overcome them. It's just I don't talk about it very much. I tend to go, well, I gotta deal with this on my own instead of, bugging other people about it. I'm that kind of person. And there are people who do it, who fish around, who try to play the whole, oh, I look ugly. No, you do. You look fine. Oh, I'm ugly. Knock that off too. That's annoying. Please. There's ways of being able to tell when it's for attention and when it's not for attention. But yeah, you guys gotta stop. You gotta have more belief in yourself, because the self has more power than than perhaps you believe. When you believe that you can do what you need to do, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, and you don't let anything hold you back, it can be incredible, the amount of untapped power and potential within everybody. Alright, everyone has potential. And I realize that this is like a trite but true thing, but that's the thing. It's trite but true. Everybody has a talent. Everybody has a gift. Everybody has a power. Everybody has an insight that they can use to help other people or themselves. So, you might be going, well, it's hard to fight these thoughts. Yeah, no kidding. It really is. You see, every schmuck out there, not every schmuck out there, but there's a lot of schmucks out there who preach, think positive, happy thoughts, and they make it sound like it's an on-off switch. You don't just wake up one morning, roll out of bed, and go, I'm going to be the most positive person ever. No, it's a battle. I'm going to link a video, or a couple videos, at least one video, from my man CJ Ortiz, the guy who does Metal Motivation. He's done a couple videos on how to think positively, and they're really, really, really good videos because they really dig into how to do it. He calls it a battle of the mind. It is a battle of the mind. You have negative thoughts that come in and try to invade, and you gotta throw them out and guard your heart against all negative thoughts, all destroyers, everything that wants to stop you. It really is a battle. But it's a battle worth fighting, because you can create a better you, a more empowered you, a you that believes that you're not trash, you're not garbage, and that you can do the things that you need to do. Because the longer you wallow in those things, the more you believe it, and the more you create a self-fulfilling prophecy where you will unknowingly lay landmines in your path that will destroy you, and you won't get anything done, you won't accomplish anything. And I'm not saying that to be mean, it's true. Look at your Facebook wall, look at your Twitter feed, look at the people you know in real life. The people who just sit there and go, oh, poor me, and they never do anything to help themselves. They just go, poor me, my life sucks, I'm never going to go anywhere, I'm never going to do anything. And you know what happens? That turns into apathy, and they never do anything because they don't believe that they can do anything or go anywhere. It's poison. It's poison, and you have to get rid of it. My own personal thoughts on what you can do is, put into practice the things that CJ says in his videos, and please watch them. They're really good. But other things too, like watch what you do and what you surround yourself with. If you go and all you do is watch or listen to depressing things, depressing music, you just kind of let yourself sit on depressing thoughts, I'm going to imagine you're going to be depressed. Listen to more positive music. Listen to more powerful stories. Watch stories where people win and succeed. Good guys, good people, goodness. I think one of the problems is that we tend to get like these movies and entertainment that try to make everything seem like so muddled and not black and white, black and gray, and oh, things aren't so good in the world. And it's true, things aren't so good in the world. But I believe that, positive media and positive entertainment and empowering media and empowering entertainment can go a long way. But that's a whole topic for another video. That's just something you can do to kind of like help yourself out. I mean, don't rely on positive music and positive stories and positive things to keep you going. That's kind of just like a burst of adrenaline, that's a cup of coffee in the morning. But, if you want to stay energized throughout the day, you still gotta eat, you still gotta exercise, and you still gotta get the right amount of sleep, if you see what I mean. In summary, self-loathing, self-doubt, self-negative criticism, those kind of things are a major issue in the fandom. And we need to overcome them. We need to help each other out. We need to empower each other too. Don't just sit there and poke fun at people. I sat here and I ranted about, these furries that kind of just like sit in negative town, but I extended a hand. We gotta help each other out, We can't just sit here and go, oh, those furries are stupid. If they're suffering from something, help them out. If they don't want to help themselves out, that's unfortunate. And that does bring up one final thing I want to say. If you want to get better, you want to improve yourself, and you want to better yourself, you have to want it. You have to want it. You can't just go, I desire this. You have to want it, and you have to show it through your actions and through your thoughts. You have to be the one to open the door. I'm pretty sure you've heard that before, right? Jesus said in the Bible, I can only show you the door. You have to be the one to open it. So start by believing in you. A better you that you will make into a reality someday.